Hello, I'm Green.
And I'm purple.
Welcome back to Green and Purple. We're back playing Pikmin today. Caleb's going to get the last main part of the game. And then after that, we'll be going to the final trial. Isn't that what it's called?
Mm-hmm. You know, funny enough, every single time I play Pikmin, this is always the last part that I get.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's just because it's like the farthest one away of the final main area.
Also because it's kind of the most annoying one. It's not
Right,
too
is that
bad.
the one you have to use the flower?
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about. Where you have to, like, get them just right. And it's, yeah.
Right.
Right.
Oh, you.
He's back.
You will die by my hand. Fall. Fall.
Yeah, at least these guys really aren't that hard to kill.
Swarm him. Swarm him.
She's like, oh, God, come on, guys, no.
No, he did it again.
Where'd he go? How'd he get back there?
I've never had this happen before. He's glitched.
He blows them one way and then they just fly the other.
It's not bad with the blue Pikmin though, because I mean...
Yeah, there's not really any environmental hazards here that we really need to worry about.
Okay, yeah, so here's the puzzle.
You have to get them... Yeah, you need the yellow ones to get them down, right?
Yeah, and then you have to change them back into blue so that they can, get through the water.
How many do you need to get them... Get the piece down?
I feel like it's a lot. I feel like it's like 30.
Isn't this fun?
I hate
Yeah,
myself.
so you get them up there and turn them yellow, and then
I do this the slow way.
once they're yellow, you throw them across to the land because obviously they can't be in the water.
Right.
And then once you get it down, then you have to change it back into blue. Which at least changing them back into blue is fairly straightforward.
Oh yeah.
It's just like getting the yellow ones over here and getting it down, which is annoying. You having fun, Caleb?
Nope.
You know at least a couple of those are gonna like fall down by the
yeah.
time you get up there. Well, at least we have a whole day to do this.
Yep. That's probably why I always get this one last. Okay, and then I'm gonna disperse these guys here, so if yellow Pikmin fall, they'll pick them up.
Right. Smart.
Stylish.
Okay, so you have 32 of them. I wish you could just like swarm the flower and they just go in.
Some guys are falling back there.
I always get nervous whenever I hear them like going into the flower because it always sounds like
They're dying.
Yeah. You having fun, Caleb? So will it not even spit the Pikmin out until like it has a certain number in it?
Well, I can make it. If I touch it, then it should.
Oh, okay.
But like, why not? Wobbuffet, why not? Okay, stay!
But I love you!
I hate you all! You're all expendable!
It's like the movie, The Expendables. How many do we end up with? Let's find out.
I'm terrified because I'm afraid they're gonna fall.
Yeah, that's reasonable.
Like I'm gonna stop and then I'm just gonna... like, almost like that, yeah, I'm just gonna...
Because you have to get right up to the edge to make sure that they make it.
Which is why I put the blue Pikmin there.
So will they know automatically to throw them onto that land? Okay.
Hopefully. Hopefully.
Hopefully they're smart enough.
Yeah, you see how long it takes to do this?
It's lots of fun.
Disgusting. Why is it playing the music like there's an enemy?
Maybe Wally Wall comes out of nowhere.
No!
Why?
Dang it! Dang it!
Lands in the flowers blue again.
Oh, you only need 20. Okay. Well, better have more than...
No.
Yeah. When life gives you lemons.
Need one more.
Pick it up!
Okay.
Freaking idiot.
I found my Kronos reactor.
Come here. Back into blue, you
Ask your doctor if Kronos reactor is right for you.
Oh, shoot. Get in the flower!
Your aim's off.
Close. Oh my god.
I told you.
I hate this.
No, Caleb, this is fun gameplay. You don't understand.
You guys come over here and start taking
Whoa, guys! Whoa! Where did you guys come from? We're the Suicide Squad! It'd be bad if you
Stop missing it!
if you didn't realize it until you were already taking the part across. Wait, you still have one yellow Pikmin.
Yeah. And I think I'm just gonna let him die.
Oh yeah? He's standing there. There you go. There you go. There you go.
See,
champ.
look how long it took to do this. Half a day.
Right. It's really not challenging. You pretty much immediately know how to do it. You're just now I just gotta wrestle with the controls until it does it.
It's so much better in the second one, because in the second one there's this power up you can get, and it makes it so that when you whistle, it automatically unplucks Pikmin.
Oh really?
Yeah, you whistle and they come out of the ground.
Oh, that's nice. You have it all the time, or
It's a power up you have to get by defeating one of the bosses. I forgot which one.
What's the most useful power up in the game?
I mean, a lot of them are pretty useful. I don't know, I don't really rank them. I feel like every single one you get is pretty useful.
Where are you guys going?
But I feel like one of the more important ones is probably all the armor ones that make you take less damage when you get hit.
So you take do you get hit more often in the second one?
Yes, you could potentially because there are some monsters
That just go right after
Yeah,
you.
they target the captain, not the Pikmin. There's one boss where I think it's called the Raging Loitster, and it's attracted to your little light bulb, that little light bulb on Olimar's head. It's attracted to that, and so its weak points on its back. So basically, you have to split up Olimar and Louie, and you have to get Louie on the back side of it, and you basically have to switch back and forth between the two of them so that it stays focused on one captain, and then the other captain can be behind it and throw Pikmin on its weak point.
So if either of the captains die, does it automatically go to the end of the day?
No,
Okay.
it's only both of them.
So what happens to one of them if they die? Do they just...
They go back to the ship.
Oh, okay. Yay! So now the exterior of the ship is completely done. Because the last part doesn't show up on the ship.
Nah.
It'd be cool if it was a paint job or something. I found my paint job. I don't know how that works.
Okay, and then Austin told me to just,
I just figured we could bulk up Pikmin. I guess we should probably get some yellow Pikmin since we will need them for the final boss battle.
Well, you only need to make it, I guess, easier.
Oh, right, because can't you just, rush it, too? I have to remember the boss battle again.
It's just hard.
You're gonna lose a lot of Pikmin.
Oh, yeah.
That's just...
I just
going
find
to
it
happen.
funny because the Emperor Burblax in the second one, he's a complete pushover.
Does he even, fight the same way, or...?
Yeah.
Yeah! I'm sorry.
he loses some of his moves, but like what makes him easy is that the purple Pikmin, when you throw them on enemies, it can stun them. So if you just have purple Pikmin, just like what you can do, because he starts off in the ground, just throw purple Pikmin between his eye stalks, and when he comes out, like literally, if you have enough purple Pikmin, by the time he's done doing his introduction animation, the amount of damage the purple Pikmin have done to him have killed him. So he'll like get done with his animation of getting
And
out
then
the
just
ground.
die.
Yeah.
Nice.
So like do his little.
What happened? I was used to be a final boss.
Like his wife, the Empress Burblax, is way harder than he is.
Tell me again, who's the final boss in the second one?
The Titan Dweevil.
Right. The Titan Weevil.
Basically a giant spider.
So just a rip-off of BD Longlegs?
No, he actually like. I like his design. It's pretty cool. But no, I mean, it's not technically a BD Longlegs. I would say like the BD Longlegs is based off of a Daddy Longlegs, but the Dweevils are based off of There's an actual
like a tarantula or something.
There's an actual insect that actually is called a Dweevil, I believe.
Oh really?
And I think I'll have to look it up. But I mean, the BD Longlegs are probably based off of Daddy Longlegs, while the Dweevils are more based off of actual spiders. But I guess one thing about the second one is that the second one has cave systems, and when you go into cave systems, like time doesn't pass by. Like you can take.
Oh, you can stay in there as long as you want.
Yep. So that makes it so that they have.
You
the
don't
ability,
run out of time during a boss or anything.
but it also means that they can make the boss fights a lot harder, and they are like, oh my goodness, one of the bosses I had the most trouble with was I forgot what it was called. I think it was called the Segmented Clawster. It's basically a giant lobster, and he's so hard because he'll like curl up, like when he starts the fight, he'll curl up into a ball,
Right.
or a spear, not a spear, a wheel. He'll go up into a wheel, and he'll come at you, and obviously that'll crush the Pikmin. But what you're trying to do is you're trying to get him to run to a wall. But once he hits the wall, he causes rocks to fall. So you have to move the Pikmin so they don't get crushed by those. And then after that, you have to make them land on his belly. But you have to be careful because the second that he's like gets out of his stun, he's gonna start coming and rolling at you again. So, and his health regenerates. So you have to like be aggressive with him, or you won't get anywhere.
Nice. Sounds like lots of fun.
Oh yeah, but he's one of the like final 3 bosses, so he's one of the more tougher ones. And I already told you about Man at Legs, who has like the machine gun. He's hardcore.
He don't mess around.
I don't really know what else to do.
Yeah, I think we're good.
I already took care of like most of the enemies.
Well, and the thing is like we really only need enough for one go at him, because if we don't get it in the first go, we just restart the day.
Right.
So we have more than enough of all the Pikmin, unless we're just gonna like completely numbers him and then just like throw all of them at him, go get more Pikmin, throw them all at him again. Which I guess could be a strategy.
What's another boss I like in the second one? I pretty much love all the bosses in the second Pikmin. I think it's because they're more because you don't have a time limit. They can be more
Creative.
Yeah.
In depth. Then just throw the Pikmin at him.
Like,
You did it.
Like there's actual strategy to it. What's another one? I can think of about top of my head in 7 seconds. Yeah, I got nothing.
Yeah, whatever.
There's an upgraded Beating Longlegs. It's called Raging Longlegs. And he looks like Beating Longlegs, only his feet are ginormous.
Really?
And his bulb is huge. And, like, what the reason why he's called Raging Longlegs is, like, when you throw Pikmin on him, he acts pretty much similar to Beady Longlegs, but when he does a little thing to shake them off, he gets really angry and he just stomps around everywhere, crazy, like absolutely crazy. So it's like, get your Pikmin out of there because his feet are so big. He can literally crush your entire team if you're in the wrong position. That's how big his feet are.
Nice. It's his equivalent to the RPG boss, just like ultimate attack, where it's like your whole party's dead.
Oh, good. Courage. Courage. The cowardly dog!
Living in the middle of nowhere with huge and bang! Okay. Whenever we come back, I'll probably take a day just to ready the whole final area. That way, the final day, we can just go and fight him, because we're going to need the whole day.
Oh, yeah.
And we'll see how that goes. I'm real excited about it.
I have faith in you, buddy.
I've done it before, so hopefully I can do it again. Okay, whenever we come back, only a few more episodes of Pikmin. Bye, everybody.
See ya.